What's up, boppers? So, I want to talk about my teeth. I want to talk about what they've done to my teeth. Now, Dr. Catherine Horton is also a target, and she is a physicist. She used to work at CERN, actually. And she talks about the mutilation, how they purposely mutilate women. They disfigure us. So they aim for the face, the teeth, the breasts. My breasts are filled with cysts and have been for decades. They call it fibrocystic breast disease. And, we know, well, maybe you don't know. So what happens is they aim these directed energy weapons at your face. They aim them at your teeth, at your gums, and they destroy your teeth. So my teeth were perfectly fine. And overnight, they turned black and they fell out. Despite brushing, despite taking care of my teeth, it didn't matter. Because they were burning my teeth. And that's exactly what they're doing now. I had a problem with one tooth that I had, that I have a crown on. But now the rest of the teeth are taking on the same appearance that they did in my late 20s. Overnight. Just overnight. They're burning my mouth. So I've had people gaslight me about this recently. Lenny being one. Lenny, Naomi's buddy. Are you into the little kids too, Lenny? Huh? Birds of a feather. He posted some shit about, I brushed twice a day since I was a little boy, or some fucking bullshit. You're still a little boy, short pants. And of course we know about Rocky's song. So imagine being in your late 20s and your mouth is healthy, and then all of a sudden your teeth are turning black, and it's not cavities, and breaking off. Imagine that. Imagine having normal, healthy, white teeth. In a very short period of time, they turn black and break off or fall out. And the dentist couldn't figure it out because he said, your gum line is so healthy, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. But they want to humiliate me. And then they put these Illuminati puppets in place to gaslight me. That's exactly what they've done. So, yeah, that's that fucking story. And it was absolutely humiliating, and still is. It still is. I'm still going through it. So if I get all of these fixed, they're just going to destroy them. There's no point. So the ones I have left, I have to just get pulled out and get a new appliance. They're doing everything they possibly can to destroy me. And this campaign has escalated since I came out with my true political views. They have amped up the torture like you cannot believe. I'm in tremendous pain all the time now. There's no break from it. It's just incessant. The pain and the weakness. I'm really sick of this. And you know, the gaslighting that these people do, they're fucking controlled. These people are controlled and they do what the fuck they're told. I wasn't a good candidate for that back in the day because I don't do what the fuck I'm told. I do what I think is right. And that goes all the way back to when I was a little kid. They could not force me to do their bidding. Because I was all set up to be one of the fucking people in the entertainment industry right along with them. Because believe me, they were all handpicked when they were kids. But I was uncooperative. I was rebellious. So I became a lab rat instead. And achieved some sort of underground celebrity with all the fucking people in the know. What they are doing to myself and others like me is nothing short of genocide. Pure and simple. And it needs to stop. But first we need people that are courageous enough to even acknowledge that it exists, because people know it exists. The police know it exists. People have talked to the police about it. They're like, oh yeah, I know about that. They know all about it. But no one's willing to say anything. We have political correspondents that know about it, but they aren't willing to say anything. Because then they think they'll be targeted. Guess what? No one is safe. No one is safe. And your silence and your complacency with your puppet masters is not going to fucking guarantee your safety, believe me. Because this shit is about to fucking explode wide open. This big secret they've been doing to people for decades is about to become public knowledge. So you're going to have to answer as to why you gaslit a target, why you knew about organized stalking, contract stalking, and you did nothing. You said nothing. You just watched as people slowly died, as people were tortured day in and day out. A non-target really just has no idea the pain that we go through, the physical pain. I'm not even talking about the emotional pain. I've become hardened to that at this point. They can't hurt me emotionally anymore. But they sure as fuck hurt me physically. And just because I don't bitch about it, complain about it every fucking day, doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And it's intense. And they don't leave, very rarely, sometimes, and I've shown those marks, but very rarely is a mark left. But it causes this mysterious pain in your body, and physicians can't figure out where it's coming from. But our ailments, our pain, our illnesses are a direct result of directed energy weapons. What they're doing is fucking heinous. It's evil. Don't sit back in silence, because one day, like I said, you're going to have to explain why You were quiet. And you're going to have to explain why you chose to be cruel to a concentration camp victim while you sit in all your luxury, popping your Cristal. You fucking pricks. Why don't you go to the hospital and fucking poke fun at the cancer patients while you're at it, you pieces of shit. But you don't bother me, though, know that. And if you did, I would say so. Because I'm an honest bitch, and I'm telling you, you don't fucking get under my skin. All you're doing is fucking yourself. You're gonna see pretty quick here, too. Exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's gonna blow your goddamn mind.